This is PublicDefib.TV. It's the online show where we talk about protecting lives and saving lives with automated external defibrillators. And as we've talked about in a couple of other episodes, in this industry, you get to work with so many wonderful organizations, and there are many organizations across the nation that have been so charitable with these life-saving devices. And one of those is certainly the Heart Hospital of New Mexico Foundation. And I'm thrilled to be joined by our special guest, Terry Harris.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice
to be here.
Yes, indeed. Well, Terry, tell us a little bit about the organization and the history of the Heart Hospital of New Mexico Foundation.
Okay. The Heart Hospital of New Mexico Foundation was founded in 1999, and it was founded by a group of doctors and volunteers. And at that time, they did several different things. They gave away a few AEDs and scholarships and a few things like that. But in 2009, we started a program called Project Pulse. And as you know, because we have worked with you in the past, Project Pulse gives AEDs to organizations and businesses and communities that might not be able to afford them normally. And we try to educate the people. A big component of this is the education, because the more people that know about AEDs and CPR, the more lives that can be saved. And so not only do we give the AEDs, but we also educate the people on the use of the AEDs and how important it is, so that they're not afraid to use an AED. If they have enough of a knowledge to know that that AED isn't going to harm the person and it's not going to harm them, and they're not going to be held responsible, then, you know, we can be rest assured that if there is an AED on site, that they would feel comfortable enough to get it and help the person that's in distress.
Indeed. Well, such a worthy cause, and I love the education component, because
yes, very important.
As Terry explains, that apprehension, we have a lot of folks that are apprehensive about the use of the AED, and they're really reassured when they learn that it's safe, that the AED analyzes the heart rhythm, determines if a shock is needed, and only delivers a shock if need be. Now, the Heart Hospital of New Mexico is based in Albuquerque, but your reach is beyond Albuquerque. This is a statewide program, correct?
Yes, and we are not connected with the hospital. We share a name with the Heart Hospital of New Mexico. At the beginning we did, but we have since branched out on our own. We still share the name of the Heart Hospital of New Mexico Foundation, but we are not, we don't get any funding, for instance, from the hospital, except when we have maybe our events. We have one big event a year, and that's our Affair of the Heart. And we get sponsors and people that attend, and all of that money goes to the AEDs, so that we could purchase AEDs to give back to the community. So the event goes for a really good cause, and we do have a lot of generous people in Albuquerque and New Mexico that help us out.
Certainly. Do we have the dates for Affair of the Heart?
We don't. We are looking at, we've had it in August the last few years, only because that was the only date that we could, that was available at the venue that we wanted. But this year we are hoping to have it in June, because June is National AED CPR Month. And so it would make sense that that would be the time that we would have our big event.
Certainly. And could our viewers find information? Is there a website that they can go to? And this event is open to the general public.
Absolutely.
They can buy tickets, correct?
Absolutely. And there won't be any information on yet, because we don't have a venue yet, and a date. But as soon as we do, which should be very, very quickly here, they can go on www.hhnmf.com or .org, whichever one.
It's a great event. It really is. So Terry, you've been involved with this program now since 2009, and you have to feel wonderful that so many life-saving devices have been dispersed, and the training that's been involved, and we're protecting the lives of New Mexico, New Mexicans all over the state, really,
Right,
and that's got to
right.
feel fantastic.
Absolutely. We have been able to place an AED in every county in New Mexico, and more than just one in a lot of them. But you know, that is really something that we're very proud of, because a lot of the rural communities especially, it's so important for them to have access to an AED on any of the emergency vehicles, the police vehicles, whatever, because, you know, they are not close to a hospital normally, and so it's really important that there is an AED on these emergency vehicles so that, you know, they can have the opportunity to save a life if they have to.
Terry, what's your driver in all this? How did you get involved, and where does it stem from?
Well, my father was a very, very athletic person. He was, you know, he rode bikes, he played tennis, he did everything, and in very, very, very good health. He was, at 71 years old, he was in the Senior Olympics, competing here in Albuquerque. And he suffered sudden cardiac arrest on the tennis courts. And there was not an AED on site. And so, as a result of that, he did not make it. Because every minute that passes without AED or CPR, your chance of survival goes down by 10%. So in 10 minutes, there is really no chance. And that's what happened, unfortunately, to my father. And then this last summer, one of my cousins, again, good health, everything, you know, was great. He was a doctor himself, and he was 58 years old, and he collapsed also. He did not make it either. So I guess you could say it runs in the family, you know, which is really scary. And but it's something that if it would be unfortunate to happen to myself, I would love for one of my own AEDs that we placed out there to be able to save my life. So, you know, it is something that is very near and dear to my heart.
Well, I've known you for, you know, many years, and your passion shines through in everything that you do, and we just applaud the organization. Project Pulse is really helping to protect lives, and we're really proud and thankful for what you do for, you know, for the state of AEDs in New Mexico. So bravo.
Thank you. We appreciate what you do too. It's great to have a choice of, you know, what AEDs, which ones to, you know, work best for the situation. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And so for our New Mexico residents, if you are interested in applying for a grant and you think that there's a need for an AED, and you know this has prompted you know, some interest, you could reach out and just simply Google Heart Hospital of New Mexico Foundation Project Pulse, and there's an easy application to get an application in. And thank you so much for watching this episode of PublicDefib.TV. We hope that you would subscribe online and also on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Terry.
Thank you.